The Mixed Mornings and More podcast with Steph and Sean.
Now available daily.
Good morning, world.
Hey, good morning. Happy Tuesday. It's December 13th, 5:31 right now, and I need to tell you about one of my favorite stories that I think I came across just the other day, Steph.
Tell me all about it, Sean.
Yeah, down in the Okanagan, Kamloops, they were having a council meeting down there, and then the mayor left the council meeting because he was hungry. But I'll tell you the backstory, okay? That's the gist.
Like,
of it.
wow.
So they were having a meeting, and then other people, part of council, left and went and got lunch, and he had to stay and do something. And then they were in an in-camera meeting, so it was closed off, and it was just all private. And they were talking. It went for like 2 hours, and then after that was over, they were discussing some housing crisis that's going on down in the region. He just got up and left. And then didn't say anything. He left for like 2 hours, came back.
Whoa.
It was like done and over with. And then so now the local reporters were like, hey, where were you during council and stuff? And he's like, well, everyone else left for lunch earlier in the meeting and I had to stick around and do something. And then when I got up and left, there was no lunch left. He said specifically there was no wraps. And so I had to go out and get myself some wraps. And so he left for 2 hours, left council just in the middle of nowhere and went and ate. And I think that is absolutely fantastic.
Okay, but has this man heard of a delivery service? Like perhaps
But then he would have to like stick around and do work.
Okay, true. So you respect him being like, I'm over this meeting, getting out of here. This should have been an email.
Oh, I relate to this so hard. I get so sleepy during meetings. I'm just like, and I'm always hungry as well. Like so many things resonate with this with me right here. So like next time we have something important going on in one of our meetings, if you just see me get up and leave, I'm like, I'm channeling my inner Kamloops mayor right now.
No, you don't have as big authority as him. You cannot get up and leave a meeting and go get yourself a wrap.
Damn it.
Not allowed. I took my Honda Element in for an estimate yesterday, and they just need to fix a little bit of paint missing and things like that. And on the estimate was the color of my car.
Okay. Yeah, this is fun. These are always like so exotic.
I know. So it's green, and we have nicknamed the vehicle Sage because we thought it was kind of like a sage color, but they have a fancy color of green.
Yes, of course.
Any thoughts on what it might be?
Rhinestone.
Rhinestone.
I don't know.
Rhinestones are clear.
Oh, okay. Grass green. Green grass.
Not exotic enough.
Clover.
Clover. That's kind of nice.
Leprechaun.
Ooh, you're getting more exotic. Okay.
Celtic.
Celtic. Is that green?
Celtic football club is what I was thinking.
Oh, okay.
They have a green
Okay.
logo over in Scotland.
It's Galapagos.
What is that?
It's like the islands off Ecuador.
Oh.
They have a bunch of giant turtles on them. Alex Trebek used to go visit them all the time.
Sorry for not knowing that.
I'm so stoked. Like I was like, Galapagos green. Why didn't we call her Galapagos? Forget Sage. She's getting a new name.
Steph, do you like going to the dentist?
Like going to the dentist?
Do you like what it's about? I guess the experience or like what you get out of it?
What I get out of it, absolutely.
You like that?
I make it a priority in my life to go to the dentist, yes.
Okay. Well, a new survey, it kind of revolves around that. It says 70% of people hate going to the dentist. And I think that's just like what it entails happens inside. So I'm sure a lot of people like the outcome and what happens afterwards. I think it's just the buildup, the anxiety beforehand, and then what actually happens in there. I think I fall into that 70% because I'll admit it, I don't book as many appointments as I probably should. And I need to get on top of that with my Benny's binge and everything.
Yeah, well, I think, especially if you have benefits, your teeth, you just only get one set of them. I say that all the time about teeth and about ears. You know, you cannot get your hearing back. If you lose it, it's gone. And if you don't take care of your teeth, you have to get fake ones. Like they don't grow back. It's not like hair or anything like that or skin. And so I just feel like it's such an important thing, even though I don't want to call it a necessary evil because the dentist is not evil, but like it is something that is just so important if you're able to take care of it to to do so.
Yeah, I felt so bad too. Like 70% is such a large number, and I feel bad for like all the dentists and assistants and hygienists and everything that revolves around dental clinics. I was like, they're not bad people.
No.
It's not like they're terrible people or anything. It's just like the profession almost that gives. I think it's like maybe the loud tools. I think for me, it's the fact that I have to have my mouth open for a long period of time, and then the jaw gets sore afterwards, and it's just like so many like fingers and tools inside of the mouth at the same time, and then it's drooling everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, it's such silly things for like what is a good outcome in the end. But I'm just like, I just need to get over this and then just book more appointments so I can stay on top of it.
Yeah, I don't like going to the dentist. I love my dentist. Oh my gosh, she's so nice. And the hygienists there are amazing. But I don't like going because I feel like it's such a personal thing.
Oh.
Like it's like, all right, I'm opening my mouth. Did I brush well enough that I don't have stinky breath? And like, did I remember to floss back there? Are you going to see what I had for lunch 2 days ago? And like, I just get really nervous about what they're going to find in there because I feel like it's like the sins of your last 6 months since the last time you were there. Did you brush well enough that you don't have a cavity? And how much plaque built up?
I live in there. I'm like, did you floss? And they're like, yeah, once right before this. I was chatting with my folks on the weekend, and we were just talking about Christmas, holidays, catching up, that sort of thing. Hey, all nice and easy. And they just recently retired. They moved from Regina to this nice, lovely community on Lake Huron, out in Ontario. And they've changed their house size as well. With my childhood home, I had 2 older brothers, and they've been in that house since the 90s.
So they did some downsizing when they left?
Yeah, and so they had a basement, they had an upstairs, plenty of bedrooms and everything. Now it's just the 2 of them. So they have just this lovely, lovely home, 1 floor, a couple bedrooms, a kitchen, a living room, that sort of thing. No basement, no upstairs. So they've just been downsizing a lot. And I was talking with my parents over the weekend, and they said they sent my Christmas gift in the mail.
Okay.
My dad joked that he's like, yeah, and we didn't send any of the stuff that is yours that we brought along with us. And he was joking about it, or he was telling the truth about it, but it sounded like he was joking. And I know you're listening right now, Pops, love you. But I fully expect and so I got the package, and there's a lot of things wrapped in there, along with some cookies. Bless. Thank you, Mom. Love you too. Or thank you, Dad. Maybe you cooked them. I don't know. They're great, by the way. But there's a lot of gifts wrapped in there, and some are tiny, a lot of them are medium to tiny size, and I'm just picturing like, did you ever play sports, or your brother play sports, where you got a picture taken when you were like 5 years old, and it was like you kneeling on the ground just in your baseball gear?
Yes,
it was like a button.
My brother has a few of those, yep.
I'm fully expecting those to be wrapped in like gifts here. Just like, we're just decluttering.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
We don't care about how cute you looked when you were little. Take it off our hands.
Yeah, they're going through a massive downside. So I'm fully expecting some of these gifts that they wrap to just be like wild ornaments like that.
Well, watch this face. I can't wait to hear what happens on Christmas morning when you open up. We've got Dan Tulk on the line. Now, we've been chatting with him for a few weeks because his students challenged him to a test. If we raise 10 grand, you shave your head. Now, yesterday we were chatting with him because Aluma Safeway said that they would match up to $5,000. And today we need to hear the results. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. You sound a little downtrodden over there.
Well, I'm just on Amazon right now looking for toques. Never know where I can buy good toques. Is there a good toque place in Porterbury?
A good toque place.
Canadian Tire, the outdoor store.
I think so. Like, I think some Carhartt stuff. They really embrace this, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So what was the outcome? You tried to raise $10,000. $5,000 of that was going to be matched. What are we looking at today?
Wow.
Yeah. So thank you, everybody. Really, really proud. No, really good. It was a great day. We had so many companies reach out, and it was amazing. So I don't know. We had Luma, we had Mackay Métis, we had Robbie's Towing, we had Northstar Ford, we had Chops Meat House, we had Life in Portraits, we had Myco Electric. Oh God, I can't forget anybody. We had Some of the Solutions. We had Melanie Gallia, and I hope and Ford Mac Motorsports all reached out yesterday and donated, and Obviously, everybody wants to be bald, and then lots of amazing people just called, reached out, and sent money in. Man, what a great community we have here.
For sure. Like, that is a ton of money, $13,000. Now, well, tell us again, where is the money going?
So again, half goes to some of the solutions here in town to help mental health for kids and families right here in Fort McMurray. And then the other half is going to a charity the kids picked, which is cancer research, which is really awesome. So both charities, fantastic. Really going to help some people this time of year, and just shows how our community really come together for people. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
A little sad with the hair, but hair grows back. Memories will last a lifetime for these kids.
Absolutely. Dan, you're an incredible human. You're beautiful now. You're going to be beautiful after Thursday. I can't wait to see you.
Awesome. Okay, so big pictures coming out. I'll be sharing out my bald head. Oh, this is gonna. I guess someone's got to talk to the bank right now. We get those pictures changed in the basement.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. They'll have to repaint them.
That's right. Of course.
They'll be worth something now. They're antiques.
That's right. Absolutely. Remember when? Oh my. Okay.
Oh man, we'll make sure to be watching the socials on Thursday, because I'm sure it'll be Facebook Live and everything. We'll share it to Mix and make sure that everybody can see the process of you getting your hair shaved off.
I'll try to filter out the tears. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the call, guys. Rock and roll. It's so good to hear. I'm really excited to have this happen to these kids.
Yeah.
This is so great. Thanks so much, Dan, for taking the time.
Cheers. Have a great day, guys.
Workplaces are forever changing into the future on how you get the work done, whether it's from home, hybrid, in the office, however it may be. It's always changing.
Oh, it absolutely is. And I think we're on like an accelerator of change ever since kind of the pandemic happened, and we had to adapt. And now we're still kind of figuring that out and finding new ways that are to implement that are even better.
Yeah. And obviously there's some jobs that can't change. Lots at site, 24 hours a day. You need people literally every minute, every hour of every day. So there's some exceptions to the rule here, but over in Ireland, a lot of companies took part in this massive study that they're doing. It's the 4-day work week is such a hot trend over the past couple of years, hey?
Very true. If you can get a 3-day weekend, why not?
Yeah, that's a chef's kiss right there. And so only certain workplaces can kind of abide by this. If it is suitable for your company, then maybe you could try it out type of thing. But the findings, it seems like every study that now comes out into the future finds that if you can make a 4-day work week work, not only is it better for your company, but it's better for your employees as well. So like some of the stats from this 4-day work week trial that was going on with a bunch of companies said 100% of the companies involved in it want to continue on with it moving forward.
Wow.
85% of companies which reported back on it, they had revenue growth within their companies. So they're getting more productivity from not only their employees, but from the business itself. 100% of employees involved say that they would prefer a reduced work schedule, which was the 4-day work week. And the study also found like stress, burnout, fatigue, family conflict, that all declined. Their sleep increased, just like ways of life is apparently so much better on a 4-day work week.
That is pretty cool. And I mean, it makes sense. You would definitely get more sleep if you only had to work 4 instead of 5 days a week. And I was reading, it says the purpose of the 4-day work week is to implement a 100-80-100 principle of work, where it's 100% of the pay you usually get for 80% of the traditional working week for 100% of the same business outcome. So they're not asking you to make your business less to accommodate this.
Yeah.
They're saying if you implement this, perhaps you can make it so your employees are happier, they work better hours, fuller hours, and then they have the weekend to recharge and come back to work ready to do better hours and fuller hours.
I'm reaching out to these people. I'm asking if they can figure out a way to make it work for radio somehow. I don't know if we can, but they'll find a way, I hope.
Time for the Mix gift guide. We're taking your suggestions, your questions, and putting them in and seeing what we can brainstorm together for folks on our list.
Don't want to expose them, but got a DM. Got a DM, just in case maybe the person they're shopping for is listening. You know? Stay-at-home mom has a dog, young kids, they're crafty, no time on their hands, say they want to spend around $80. Steph, what comes to mind when you think of this type of situation here?
Oh, immediately I'm thinking like get her out of the house and get her getting to do something without the kids and without the dog needing her.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. I mean, there's a lot of options, I think, in town for kind of like a spa thing or something like that. But something that definitely, maybe it's a date night. Maybe $80 to go out with her spouse and see what's going on out there.
That's right. I'm also thinking getting out of the house. I'm thinking just spa things like a pedi or something, just where you're a couple hours away and you're just relaxing and you can just like shut off and have someone take care of you.
Yeah. What do you think? 780-791-1037. What should this lady get her hard-working stay-at-home mom friend?
We're helping shop for you, and you are helping shop for us. We're sharing ideas here. One of the ideas that came in that we wanted to on our mixed gift guide was the hardworking stay-at-home mom. You got the kids, you got the dogs, you're running around, you literally have no time. So what do you get them?
Yeah, and a lot of people have written in and said a babysitter.
Yep. I wholeheartedly agree. Once these suggestions started floating through, not only on our text line, 780-791-1037, but on our Facebook page as well, it's the reoccurring theme. They're like, get them a babysitter and get them out of the house.
Yeah, offer to babysit their kids, or if you're not in town, find somebody who will and take them to the spa, let them go get a hydro massage and a float from Mindful Elevation. What else we got on here, Sean?
Yeah. Paint night is on there. They're pretty much just like whatever their hobby is, make sure they're not paying for it. They have a night of relaxation and they're doing something they love. That's the main gist that we have from the suggestions rolling through here.
I love it. And then Joanne, she has one thing that isn't a babysitter. She said a gel nail polish kit so that they can pamper themselves when their schedule allows.
Okay, so there we go. A couple things fitting in between the lines here. If you have someone you want to help shop for, we can do it anonymously. We can attach your name to it, and we can help you out, help us type of thing.
Want more of today's show?
Download the Mixed Mornings and More podcast.
Now available every weekday.